Welcome to our beautiful, brand new football weight room. Thank you to the Soul Devils and Arizona State Athletics for allowing us to be able to have this wonderful opportunity to provide our football players the absolute best, one-of-a-kind training environment in the world. So a lot of the things we planned on, this was essentially a 3.5-year project. Currently, we have about 10,000 square feet down here, as well as another 40,000 square feet right outside, and another 3,000 square feet on our cardio deck, 24 platforms and racks, all the different bells and whistles you can think of. There's a lot of things about this particular rack configuration that are extremely unique and new and innovative. Thanks to Sornex, thanks to Kaiser, thanks to RFS Flooring for allowing me to sort of drive some of that design and implementation. A little bit about this rack. The difference between this particular rack configuration and what you typically see is, number one, we have cable columns out in front of this rack. These cable columns slide up and down very easily and seamlessly on the front uprights, but it still allows you to utilize the J-hooks on the front. The brainchild behind this was athletics are typically played horizontally, and we're producing force and applying force horizontally. Yes, we put force in the ground during certain things, but oftentimes forces are absorbed and produced horizontally. So this cable column and this system, the way this is designed, allows us to train that way far more effectively than we could in the past. Typically in a weight room, when you're doing squatting or Olympic lifts or any sort of power production exercise, you're producing force vertically. So that was kind of the design to that. We have some very unique and innovative devices that we can hook up both around the waist, around the shoulders, and to put in our hands that connect to this cable system. In previous designs, what you see is anytime you utilize that cable explosively or quickly, it sometimes violates the integrity of that cable. So we have a really nice design for accommodating resistance on that cable, which stops that cable from jumping when you're producing force horizontally. It's one of a kind. It's the only design like this in the world. We also went with a stainless steel. It'll last forever. It's very easy to clean. It's a really clean look. One of the things that I really prefer is clean lines, easy coachability, meaning in and out of the different configurations to be able to spot, to be able to coach. One of the things I love about this is it's like a sports car. You stand, 20, 30 feet away from a sports car and you can tell it's a beautiful automobile. And then you get close and you start to appreciate some of the little details and nuances of that automobile. This rack is no different. A lot of the small details for logoing, we have the PT42, we have our Iron Devils, we have the fork in the shroud on the cable columns. Got that stainless look behind it so it pops, but it's subtle. You got to kind of get close to see it. I really think Sornex hit it out of the park with this particular look that we were going for. We have Perch, our velocity-based training tool, on every rack with our camera system. It allows us to look at all our Olympic lifts, all our jumps, really any exercise you can think of. Everything goes to the iPad, so it's immediate, instant feedback for our athletes. These benches are also unique. So these benches, number one, the fabric is textured to the point where no matter how sweaty you are, you're not going to slide and slip. That's the last thing we want. These benches are wider, all right, which allows our athletes to stay in a really good fixed position when they're benching or doing any sort of dumbbell exercise. We have our Alico barbells in all of our platforms and racks. To me, that's the best barbell in the world. It's made in Sweden. All of our bumper plates are Alico. So cream of the crop, best of the best in regards to bumper plates. Our floor is an impact absorbing floor from RFS Sports. It's a far superior surface to what we previously had. We now have power blocks. These dumbbells are tremendous. It basically allows one dumbbell stack to facilitate all your needs from 12 pounds all the way to 175 pounds. It's a simple pin, pull, and change. It's all color coordinated so our athletes can understand exactly what weight's going on there. All of our iron grip plates are tremendous for all of our strength exercises. We had 17 platforms and racks in here. Currently, we have 24. It feels like we have more space than we did before, which is, again, a testament to the design of the room, the way everything fits within the room. It allows us to really maximize our training environment. All of our racks have bridge systems in between, so we can use that system for any auxiliary exercises, pull-ups, TRX exercises, anything like that. It's a really good environment that way. The newest thing we have is our Kaiser system. This is the Kaiser A400 line, and this line is new. It's the best of the best. It's got a big screen on it. Everybody has their own individual code. You can type your code in, and it signs you right in, and then you can select your exercise, and you can go. The beautiful thing about Kaiser is it all runs on air. So you hit the minus button, the weight goes down. You hit the plus button, the weight goes up. It's a tremendous tool when you're trying to maximize your usage of a space. We have 8 different exercise devices in here and 36 total units for all of them. Belt squat, bear squat, power runner. We have our functional cables, all of our leg extension, leg curl machines. Any sort of upper body auxiliary machine is all Kaiser. And they also are all Wi-Fi/cloud-based. So at the end of a training session, when you log out, all your data goes to the cloud and we can analyze every rep of every exercise that our athletes do. So not only are we getting all the data from the rack, from our perch system, we're also getting all the data from a lot of our auxiliary exercises with the Kaiser system. It's a phenomenal system. It tells us a ton about asymmetries, about strength deficits. It creates a strength velocity curve for our guys. Up on the cardio deck, we have a high-speed treadmills. We got all new cardio equipment. All right, so last thing we have is our wonderful big screen. That is a tremendous tool for us to compete with that. So we have a live, up-to-date, every set leaderboard where our guys can compete in the moment based on, let's say, the amount of force we're producing or the amount of weight we're lifting or the amount of power we're producing. Our guys eat that up. Coach Dillingham believes in competition. I believe in competition. Every set, there might be a new number one, and the big screen kind of goes to confetti, and then it shows that individual's photo, and then it shows you the list. It's pretty incredible. The crazy thing is we were able to get this whole room swapped out, all the construction demolition done. We got it painted, we got the floor down, we got the racks in, we got all the Kaiser stuff installed in essentially 3.5 weeks. So our athletes didn't miss a beat. All told, this was a relatively expensive project, and but it's worth it. Our guys have already put a lot of this stuff to the test, and we'll continue to do that as we go. But more importantly, the amount of data we get and the amount of feedback we get, instantaneous feedback for competitions, for the culture of the groups, it's phenomenal. So we're obviously super excited about a lot of the nuances of this place.